morning, my dear students. Welcome to online maths class. Today, we are going to see about rules for test of divisibility of numbers. Last class, we learned about different types of numbers. Those numbers, we have some rules for test of divisibility. Shall we see about that? Yes, we are going to see divisibility test in this section, which are rules that will improve your mental maths skill for such determinations. Divisibility test in common are useful in prime factorization of a numbers. Also, it is fun to find whether any large number is exactly divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 and more by simply observing, examining and performing the basic operations with the digits of the given number and not by doing the actual division. From the above information, what we want to know about that? Yes, we want to know some the interesting rules and have fun about the divisibility. As divisibility by 2 and 3 and 5 gain importance in the prime factorization of a numbers, we will define the rules for the first. First, we are going to see about divisibility by 2. A number is divisible by 2 if it is ones place is any of the even number such as 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. My dears, what is the test of divisibility 2? Yes, the numbers which are ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, those numbers can divisible by 2. That is the rule for divisibility 2. Consider the example 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 8. It is divisible by 2. Since it is ones place is even, that is 8. The same way, the one more example is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is not divisible by 2. Why? Because in this ones place there is no even number, that is 7. That is not a even number. So the number which are divisible by 2, we can say that the number which are ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 can divisible by 2. Move on to the next divisibility by 3. Divisibility by 3 means we have add all the given numbers. If the numbers are divisible by 3, if you are adding some numbers, consider the example 96. 96 is divisible by 3. Yes, how to find that? We should add the digits. What are the digits we have? 9 and 6. If you are adding 9 and 6, we will get 15. 15 will come in 3 table and also it is divisible by 3. Therefore, the number 96 can divisible by 3. Rules for test of divisibility 3 is a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. If the sum of the digits can divisible by 3, the whole number can divisible by 3. That is the rule for test of divisibility 3. Move on to the next divisibility rule, divisibility by 5. Divisibility by 5 means observe the multiples of 5. What are the multiples of 5, ma? Yes, they are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, etc. So, it's clear that the multiples of 5 and end with their 0 or 5. Multiples are 5 or end with 0 and 5. So, the number which are ending with 0 and 5 can divisible by 5. Therefore, the rule for test of divisibility 5 is a number is divisible by 5 if it is ones place is either 0 or 5. The next test of divisibility rule is test of divisibility by 4. If a number can divisible by 4 means The last two digits of the given number should divisible by 4. If the last two digit numbers are divisible by 2, then the numbers can divisible by 4. The whole number can divisible by 4. Consider the example 71,628. In this number, the last two digits are 28. 28 will come in 4 table? Yes, 28 will come in 4 table, so that the number 71,625 can divisible by 4. The next divisibility by 8. A number is divisible by 8 if the last 3 digits of the given number is divisible by 8. The same thing for 4. Here we want to move on to the 3 digits. Hundreds place, tens place and ones place. The last 3 digit number should divisible by 8. The whole number can divisible by 8. Consider the example 2992. In this, the last 3 digits are 992. The 992 can divisible by 8, so that 2992 can divisible by 8. Next, rule for test of divisibility by 6. In this test divisibility, we should know how many 3's are 6 and how many 2's are 6. Both the numbers are same, that is 2 and 3. If you are multiplying 2 with 3 or 3 with 2, you will get 6. So the number which are divisible by 2 and 3 can divisible by 6 also. Okay, my dears, divisibility by 6, can you understand? Yes. Move on to the next, test of divisibility by 9. Here, a number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits of the divisible by 9. If a given number, we are adding all the digits, the given answer must be divisible by 9, so that the whole number can divisible by 9. That is a rule. So consider the example 9567. What is the first step? We should add all the numbers. 9 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. If you are adding all the 4 numbers, we will get 27. 27 will come in 9 table. Therefore, the number 9567 can divisible by 9. Next is divisibility by 10. Here, in all the ones places, the 0 will be there. In 10 table, all the ones places, there will be a 0. So, the rule for divisibility by 10 is the number which are ending with 0 can divisible by 10. Yes, will you understand test of divisibility by 10? The last one is test of divisibility by 11. Here we have two combination of things. One is, first we should consider the example. In that, how many digits are there, we should understand. From the given digits, we should add first all the odd digits and all the even digits. If you are adding all the even digits and odd digits, then we should find the difference between the sum of the odd digits and even digits. We will get the number should be 0 or 11. If you are adding and then subtracting, if the given answer, getting the answer as 0 or 11, then given number can divisible by 11. That is the rule. What is the rule? If the difference between the sum of alternatives digits of the given number is either 0 or divisible by 11, then a number can divisible by 11. Consider the example 2,56,795. Here the difference between the sum of the alternative digits are 2 plus 6 plus 9. Alternative digit, first alternative digit is 2, 6 and 9. The next alternative digit is 5, 7, 5. If you are adding 2 plus 6 plus 9, we will get 17. The same way, if you are adding 5 plus 7 plus 5, you will get 17. So 17 minus 17 is 0. So the given numbers can divisible by 11. This is a divisibility rule, ma. Move on to the next topic, prime factorization. What is meant by prime factors? What are the prime numbers? Yes, last class we learnt about prime numbers. The number which are divisible by the same number and 1, that is called prime number. So the given that number can be the factor of some other numbers, that is called prime factorization. Okay, here what is meant by prime factorization? Expressing a given number as a product of factors that are all prime numbers is called prime factorization of a number. So we will take a example. I am considering the example 36. So 36 will come in one table, that is 1 into 36. 36 will come in 2 table, 2 into 18. Also 3 table, 3 into 12. Next 4 into 9. Next 6 into 6. So the factors of 36 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. Here 36 are factors of 36 are prime numbers. To find the prime factors, we have two methods. This is a method to finding the factors of 36. Here we are going to find the prime factorization for 36. We have two methods. One is division method, another one is factor tree method. First we will see about division method. What is meant by division method? We should put a long L, we will get, that is called a division method. It is not a normal division, it is a L division, which is called L division. But we should use only the numbers which is the smallest prime number, that from that only we should start. From the prime numbers which is the smallest one that can divisible by the given number, there we should start the prime factorization. So 36 here is the number is 36. 36 can divisible by 2 and 3 also. 2 is the smallest number, so we will start with 2. 2 into 18. 18 will come in, again it will come in 2 table, so that is 9. 9 will come in 2 table. It will come only on 3 table, so 3 3s are 9. This is one of the way, that is division method. The same factors will come under prime factorization. The factorization will get so many numbers, but prime factorization will get only 2 and 3. So that is 36, which is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Yes, my dears, will you understand how to find the division prime factorization using division method? The same number we are going to find the factor tree method. So where we use that factor tree method, it is a visual representation. Factor tree method is a visual representation of prime factorization. Here we have branches also. The first one they did it with the help of what we learned in division method. 2 18s are, 2 9s are and 3 3s are. Here we have different symbols also. One we use the circle, one we use for rectangle. Why we are using like that? The rectangle represent factors, or we can say that is not a prime numbers also. They are all composite numbers. So we can use square or rectangle blocks. For the prime numbers alone, here we are using circle. That is the main difference we can follow in factor tree method. 36 can divisible by 2 and 18. The 2 is a prime number, 18 is a composite number. So we are using the circle and rectangle. So therefore the prime factors of 36 is the same thing which are marked under circle. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Will you understand how to find the prime factorization in both the methods? Yes. I hope so. Did you all understand today's session? Today's homework is in page number 9, activity. The test of divisibility activity we have. That is your today's homework. Complete it and thank you. Today's session is completed. Thank you.